Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here, not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the second-ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he's brought down after a solid effort for that return. To the Michigan Wolverines offense, we get the first swing today. And the focus, of course, on this quarterback, Kirk. This guy just has the it factor. He is him, as they say.
Well, Chris, we've had a chance to watch this guy closely. I don't know if I've ever seen a kid throw the football like this guy. His awareness in and out of the pocket is special. He's a unique quarterback and a really dynamic player.
First down here for this offense. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Burback and all the great receivers. So this is within their history. It's good that they're leaning on it.
Incomplete, almost a first down interception here on the opening drive. And now the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What makes a really good counterplay is selling it to the defense. So you're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
Bringing pressure. Hit as he released it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. Aggressive start to this game. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Contact as he let the ball go. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between it.
And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. Just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him. And this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they got him for a sack.
Well, how about the push up? Here. And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. You think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line played just like that.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from their 25. Handoff to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense because the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking to scramble now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, the advantage there obviously was with the defense on third down and long. They do a good job of taking away things downfield, but, man, you got to account for the quarterback taking off and running. Nobody does, so he gets big yards, and now he gives the offense a chance here on fourth down.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in man in the line of scrimmage unblocked and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire. And the defense knew exactly what was coming there. Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. This group is coming off a quick Can they put something together in this drive? First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense was. The defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. using his legs here. He'll avoid the sack, but it's brought down after a short gain. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And the single back takes the handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Oh, it's picked off. What play?
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. He's escaping the pocket now. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's incomplete on a very risky throw in the end zone.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously. But I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string, but he just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Play action here on 1st down. Quick throw to the left side. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. 2nd down after the incompletion. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Will he score here? Tackled at the 1-yard line. Quite get in, but an excellent run. And the Wolverines will crank up the tempo. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. So a quarterback who can escape and score like that, what a boost for this offense.
Yeah, quarterbacks like this who can scramble are so hard to defend because the defense is so caught up in coverage and defending the pass. By the time they realize what's happening, there's no chance of stopping him from scoring.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They're going to run it here. Up him behind the line for a loss of 1. So it's 2nd down and long here from the 13. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle made after the completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
Defense will make the stop, and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. And at 4th down, they'll put it away here. And here's the return. The coverage sheet him down. That will do it for the first period of play. So Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They flipped into the field, ready now for the second period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. A minute out of the shotgun, powering through. And they'll tackle him for 5 yards. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. The Wolverines bring their punt team onto the field.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get to this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing his football.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Handoff to the back. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Offense getting set. It's second down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Chris, I really felt the quarterback came off the defense didn't bite at all on the play action. They saw the quarterback had the ball, attacked, and got the sack.
Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And the protection breaks down yet again, another sack. The Buckeyes will have to kick it away. Goes on looking for a solid punt here. Oh, the punt goes out of bounds. They'll spot it around 40. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They had the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
When you can get some yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistent getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Caught near the sticks. It's Clark. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. The Wolverines pick up enough yardage for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. The pass is incomplete, but a flag down on the field. So let's check this. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Penalty makes it first and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wolverines.
We talk about a tough matchup for this defense down in this area. What are you going to do? The quarterback puts it up in the air, and the big tight end goes over everybody for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to try a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great position to start the drive. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Last time, quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Game here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up, a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. Buckeyes will have to kick this away.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Michigan. They won it. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the kickoff right here. They'll start at the 25. State offense comes back onto the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Caught in the flat by the running back. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's going to pull it down and run. Tries to get loose in the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Hunter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going. A timeout is called. The punt team making their way on the field. On the kick now for the Fin today. When he's got some space here, he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Wolverines offense is back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Here's the first play of the drive. They begin at the 39. The back. A quick juke. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Boy, Trollosen's great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get filled and then hand it off at the last second.
Brought down, but it's behind the game.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones that get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Throws a rocket toward the right side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Offense getting set down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Look at this. He'll go deep again. Oh, and he almost had it. A chance for a momentum-changing interception. Does bring up third down. The combine, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. And the Wolverines will send their punt team onto the field. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll hand it off. Stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. All about trying to make sure the defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Quarterback keeps the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
This is a deflating play for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage. They take away all the routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for is the quarterback, and he uses his leg to pick it up.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Extending the play now. Slides, avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Defense is coming after him. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the 1st down.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
It's a good, solid game for 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
To pass this time. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
But these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing this game.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He's tackled inside the 35, picks up a 1st down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks. They make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st, keep the drive moving.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun run goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. When they don't do defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive.
Credit the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And they were brought down by the coverage team now. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They got him down out near the 4. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. It's a shotgun run call. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 40.
You know, offensive linemen are circle breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And he fires the football to the right side. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats and go on. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Ball handed off. Running with purpose. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. First down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Smart in the offense, keep the ball on the ground, try to keep working that clock. The defense needs a stop if they want to give their offense any chance at a late clap.
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. And they cut into this lead now on third and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And they'll set up for the PAT. Extra point up and good. They've been 18 here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside. Returner one down. Sets up the next drive. Here comes the powerful Ohio State off the field. Tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they've reached the end zone this time. On the run here. Go. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He'll try pass here. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside them. Buckeyes will send the punt team onto the field.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? And they'll work the clock here. They keep on the ground. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that.
Catch made down inside the 25. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. The Wolverines trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Touchdown, Michigan. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Chris, remember in college football, it's just 1 foot down to be able to count for a touchdown. Does a great job towards the back line there. Doesn't go out of bounds. Goes up into the air and gets that 1 foot down. That's good. That's a score.
Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. And the kickoff will be returned. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together with this drive? First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Second down after that previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Junior able to get home with the sack. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Hopping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And the pass rush has got him again, back-to-back sacks. The Buckeyes will bring their punt team on here. And the ball is away from his own end zone. He'll fit close to midfield. And the returner is brought down. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This group has bowled up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. Defense stops it, but that's a solid game.
That's another good run here by this back. You know, he's been inside, he's been outside. At times he's had to be patient, showing his vision. He now has 97 yards on the ground today. A few more carries, he's likely going to go over the century.
Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. That's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to impressive victory. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll go with the ground game. Running back takes the handoff. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. A second down play coming up for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. Take it down, but not before he makes the down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half.
He's got room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Wolverines. And the route is on. That's another touchdown, an old school performance from this running back in a conference championship game.
Yeah, as big as it gets, conference championship on the line. He decides to have his best game of the season in this game. Everybody watching. What a game.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on there to boot this one away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Gets it to the 29 before being down. Okay, the Ohio State offense back on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. Hits the ball up at his hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled to throw the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
So it's third and long from the 29. The defense figures to bring pressure here. Drop back, throw for the first down. Got him for a sack, a big play made. Your leaders of this defense.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down such a big margin late in the game, and this defensive line is bringing the heat sack.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Close to the tight end. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot him downfield. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Michigan. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage curve. And he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like that out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job, the play calling the defense, and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the opportunity to bring this back. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the try. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. We're able to get home with the sack. He went back on first down, so second and long from the 24. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The pass rushed in. The protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down now. They're just hoping for that clock to run out.
The Buckeyes will line up, kick it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. No fair catch. Let's punt. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The defense still has 3 timeouts remaining. We're hoping they decide not to use them.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. The Wolves will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Wow, back-to-back. This pass is incomplete, 0-0 on the clock. That's it. It's always a special year, but after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports Football.